Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here. Another day of the gravitational report. Look at it to the charts and the things that's happening. Hopefully, we have the great audio. Yeah, I worked on it to see how the things are gonna be up here. Hi, Kimberly. Thank you for coming in, and high five to you too. So, what are we talking about? Very great day because the moon is going to have divine energies with Uranus as it's moving and transitioning through Libra. And then for a short amount of time, there's going to be these divine energies both from Neptune and Uranus that's going to come together towards the moon. And here is what the universe is going to be shifting that divine energies overnight in there towards your visions. Your visions is going to be understood about balance, about relationships, about situations. The mystery is everything that it's behind the veil. Basically, the veil is going to be opened for whatever purpose it is. Well, we all know what the purpose is because the moon is still going to be training and it's focusing in itself over at Mars and Venus. That beautiful trines isn't there. It's gonna be still gonna be an active, and that energy is still is gonna be coming in. However, Lilith is gonna be under this shadow, continue work healing at Virgo. A lot of you maybe feel like, come on, do you? There has been a lot of deep healing, and I don't know why I feel that. This is what you're going to feel about it. Those are generational healings, I would say more about it. Those are the things that has been happening over the time, and they were deep rooted within our consciousness. They're deep rooted within, and we have to use every available source. And the most beautiful time is that this is happening in Virgo. Why? Virgo is the hospital, guys, personal hospital, while Pisces is the collective hospital. Okay. So now facing at this and there, you will understand that you can't fix everyone else that it's going, have issues and so on and so on if they're not willing to it. That it comes in with the shifting of the consciousness of the Aquarius. Who is an Aquarius? The Pluto, Mars, and Venus together. You unify your understanding about relationships in this. So with that being said, I'm gonna go towards the charts. I know you guys not going to be able to see it, but a lot of you wants to sit down and see me. Okay, so it is what it is. But talking about 7 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be pointing out towards Saturn. That Saturn is going to be opposing Lilith, the Sun, and Mercury. They are respectively at 9 degrees energies in there. We're talking about Mercury and the Sun coming in together, and they are working with Jupiter. A lot of things about is going to be talk about the growth in material world. You may have a lot of communications about businesses, about business situations early in the morning, about the growth and so on. There is something in the shadow that it's lurking on there, and you wonder what it is. Well, that's Lilith, unhealed patterns from the past. But speaking of that, though, the North Node and Mars and Venus are in divine energies with Lilith. This is we're talking about healing these generations, understandings about relationships, and taking in a new pace, taking it the new this new powerful energies. The North Node is still supporting Venus and Mars, so is the Moon, even though they're separating Mars and the North Node. In there at 7 o'clock, though, in the morning, midheaven is going to be at Sag, and that is going to support the North Node and the Moon. You're going to be looking at in this powerful energies in the morning. Your consciousness could be a little bit more focused within Uranus. Why? Because the Moon, it is in a very beautiful, strong, and I'm talking about strong divine energies. Why? The Moon is at 19 degrees and Uranus is at 19 degrees, We're talking about this 150 degrees that's going to be exact, but you're going to have that at 6 o'clock even more stronger. Okay. You're going to see these energies, they're going to be active, and your intuition is going to be leading you to this. But don't fight your future. Your future hasn't come in. We understand that what you're doing right now is about your future. All right, so talking about the 8 o'clock energies, that's going to be with Chiron and the North Node, and that's going to opposing the Moon, of course. But the divine energies is going to be adding even more because you're seeing it, that North Node. You're seeing it, that's what you are working on. That's what you dig into the shadow for better life, for better opportunity. But you need to do it by who? With others? Before you're doing it with others, you have to do it with yourself. That's what the North Node is in Aries. But by understanding by yourself what the feminine, the masculine energy is, which is that is that beautiful sextile towards Mars and Venus, that energy goes down into the moon, leading into that intuition. Instead of fighting, you choose to understanding. It's easy to fight, right? It's more easier to go ahead and there and so on and so on. But it's more harder to understand. But that's how you evolve. That's how you grow of these positions. Talking about the next hour, which is going to be at 9 o'clock here at work, this beautiful earth energies that we've been talking about for a long time and for a while, that is the Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energies. It's going to be very much active. Specifically, we're talking about ascendant is together with Uranus. Those are double energies towards the moon. But that beautiful trine is like, okay, let me step into the ground. Real problems, they gotta have a real solutions. Yeah, I don't find a solution by myself. I found someone who can help me how to get to the solutions. If that is a working environment, you may gonna experience intense energies in there because those are gonna be something to do with generations. Why? Midheaven, there is a of these positions of timing currently at Capricorn in there. It's going to be at like 21 degrees. It's going to be affecting the moon, that it's 20 degrees, 58 minutes, pretty much 21 degrees in there. But at the same time, that energy is affecting the North Node and Chiron of this time. So talking about those energies, guys, be patient for work. Something doesn't work, you are gonna be able to find the solutions, but you have to go to where? You have to go to the roots. It's the same way you're finding the problems within yourself, the same way you're gonna find something if that has to do with your profession. All right, upgrades. That what this is upgrades. Midheaven. It's together with Pluto with an Aquarius, and you have to be friendly with evolution. You're not friendly with evolution, you better have the talk and the truth within you because that energy of the ascendant it's squaring uh, Saturn and Mercury and the Sun. So here how they go. The Sun it's at 09 degrees, 18 minutes. Mercury 09 degrees, 21 minutes. Saturn 09 degrees, 43 minutes. They're all together. They're all together within this. All right. But that's how you're gonna reveal the mysteries. That's how you're gonna be have this mystery talks, this mystery communications, this pressures that they're gonna be telling you, you need to grow, you need to fix this in the material world. You need to do it. But how? Become a friendliness, develop something new, create something new. Where are you creating it in Aquarius? Who is there? The ascendant is a beautiful trine with Mars and Venus, and that goes into the North Node. You're achieving at that. But again, that focus is there within you. That focus will be. And a midheaven that's going to be traveling now, this hour, in the next hour. Energy. We're talking about midheaven is going to be passing through uh, Mars and Venus at this time. There's going to be some intense energies, but over the time, at 11 o'clock, that energy is going to be more stabilized itself. beautiful air energies. You're gonna feel them because they're involving the ascendant of Gemini and involving the moon. Your emotions is gonna be right off your control. But if you cannot control your emotions, you're screwing up your future. So please stay on your toes. Don't get angry. Don't just pull up the plug. Don't just be abandon projects. Don't just abandon yourself. Don't just do it all this. It's just a trigger to test you. Can you take that energies in there? Can you take them? When you find the synchronizing energies, you're going to find out the beauty of this because you're going to feel it in the air. I need to choose the synchronized piece inside. Okay, talking about the next energy, you choose the piece. You're going to have it. You're going to feel it. I mean, definitely you're going to feel it. Why? Ascendant at Cancer, beautiful energy as it's been in the past week. Powerful energies with the Sun and Mercury and the Saturn because that's what midheaven is arriving. It's going to be there at Pisces. That is a beautiful divine energies towards Mars and Venus. At the same time, this divine energies that goes on from Uranus and the Moon, they're going to be lowering down. But you're going to begin to feel one. You're going to begin to feel these beautiful divine energies that's coming from Neptune. You're going to be like, okay, the universe tries to show me something or what it is. What is this? And you're going to find it what it is because in the next hour, which is going to be at 1 o'clock, that energy is going to come in. The energy of the ascendant, which is in Cancer, that has something to do with a collective family. That could be do with your own personal family, but I'm talking about collectively wise up here at this time. The midheaven is together with Neptune, divine energies towards the moon, and the Uranus putting divine energies towards the moon. We have also divine energies that it's coming in from Venus and Mars, and we have energies coming from the north towards Lilith. So now you have this energy of are you going to get that intuitions with the universe, or you're going to be developing that energy clearing the shadow. Why? Uranus and Lilith and trine. Now there are synchronizing energies in there. Everything goes in synchronizations as long as you don't focus on the things that don't work. You focus on what's working. All right, talking about the next hour, things are going to be calmed down, but at the same time increasing a little bit. The ascendant, the rising energies are at Leo. They're opposing Pluto, nothing new under the sun. You're feeling those energies within yourself. Midheaven, it's entering areas, but that midheaven is going to be good. It's like, you know what? It's time for me to get to work to me. Okay, it's time to pay attention to me. I need to get this. This is my job. Is nobody it is has to fix me. Use this Chiron and the North Node and that midheaven energies. They're gonna help you out because right now you are getting the universe support. You are getting the Neptune, this mystery supports behind the veil in there. But it's gonna be under pressure. And that under pressure, you're going to feel it the next hour. You're definitely going to feel it because the ascendant it's rising there at the mid Leo. That's going to be straight. I mean, we're talking about pretty much like dead nuts with Mars and Venus. Is basically it's going to kind of like splitting. You're going to feel like you're splitting towards the energies, towards with others, and so on. No, you're not splitting. Who is wants to split it? The ego. Ego does not want to that energies in there. And the ascendant energies is at 13 degrees in Leo, while Mars is at 11 degrees 51 minutes and Venus is at 14 degrees 48. right? So that's what I'm talking about. Right in there and that energies. Thinking about it not from emotion standpoint, but thinking about of what does that tell you? There is a difference between you within all those four energies. I talked to you about this before. Now it is that splitting between your lower feminine energies and your higher feminine energies, your lower masculine energies and your higher masculine energies, not between feminine and masculine, guys. If you're masculine, you're working on your higher masculine energies. If you're feminine, you're working on your higher feminine energies. And you have to look inside of it internally to separate those two. Because if you're masculine, but you're acting on the feminine energies, guess what? You're attracting strong females, they're acting masculine towards you, and you're getting aggravated. At the same time, if you are feminine in there with masculine energies and you working on that feminine energies, you have that inner fight within yourself. If you are over masculine within yourself, within your masculine, you haven't developing your soft side to know what it is, how to act in there for it. So there is going to be this personal work, but don't thinking about this relationship with others because people looking more from outside of themselves while the fight is here internally. All right, talking about the next hour, which is going to be at 4 o'clock in there. That energy still is going to be rising at Leo, but the midheaven is going to be together with Jupiter pressure. You have human growth of this because you have this unifications of Mars and Venus. You have even growth about it. The divine energies that are coming from Uranus, they're towards the moon, they're going to be gone. Okay, now all you're depending on that visions of Neptune that you have, but also the moon begins to have this energies of squaring Pluto. The transformations is in there. What is not in balance? Because right now you're going to be finding what is not in balance. And that's going to happen tomorrow because tomorrow the moon goes where? The moon goes into the underworld, goes in a Scorpio, dive in within. And that energy, first of all, within a Scorpio, it's going to be triggering the crap out of you about it. Oh, I have not changed for this. I have not changed for that. Why? So you can learn how to change. You can learn how to change. All right. Talking about the next hour, the midheaven, it's going to be a very interesting spot. And they're talking about 25th degrees of Taurus. And it's going to give it a support in their divine energies towards the moon, very close to Uranus. It's kind of like for those who are like trying to catch the train in the last second, all of a sudden something happened and they say, you know what? You have to wait another 5 minutes before the train takes over, but the departing time is already past due. But you got lucky. It's basically some of you is going to be catching the train in the last minute changes, last minute situations, last minute things to change this, to achieve what you have to achieve. All right. Well, this is going to be interesting hours in there. We're talking about the rising energy is going to be in Virgo together with Lilith. And now the North Node and Venus and the Mars, they are going to be focusing there. But midheaven it is, and Gemini and squaring Saturn, Mercury, the Sun, and so on. Can you all get together and go be a friends? Have you? Can you handle this? Because if you can't handle it, if you were not friends, guess what? We are enemy. And some other people, that's how it's gonna be. But if you look at it within yourself first, before you look at outside and your relationship with others, are you the enemy of yourself through the duality in there? There's going to be a lot of changes in this situations. There's going to be some this. intense inner work that it needs to be done because this is a duality sign in there. We're talking about Gemini, Virgo, and Pisces. Okay, they're going to be seeking through this. All right, talking about the next hour, midheaven. It's still going to be at Gemini, squaring the ascendant in there, and Neptune. That's going to be this time like, oh, well, I don't see this, I don't see that, I don't get this, I don't understand this, I don't. What do you do? Trust the universe. That's all you need to do, nothing else. Because the rising energy is going to show you what the universe is. But what you're currently are going to working on it is in your visions, your divine visions that it's coming from Neptune. That's will be because those visions that you need, those clarifications that you are going to need it, they are the one that tells you, hey, you haven't evolved on this, you haven't matured on this for within yourself. Talking about 8 o'clock in the afternoon, the ascendant is going to be at Libra, reminding us when the moon was there, that divine energies towards the sun, Saturn and Mercury. It, the energy is beautiful. You saw that energy when it was earlier at Cancer. You know what this is. You felt that energies during the day, and now you see it. You're proud of your home, but for it, you see that beautiful energies, right? You get to that. But that is a what you are going to have to achieve. If somebody else doesn't achieve it in there, then that is their problem because it's imbalance. If you cannot achieve it, that's because you are imbalanced. Why you are imbalanced? Your emotion goes against the new, against the change, against the transformations. You're going against your own self, against your own evolution. You need that though. I mean, that way, you understand this. I mean, if you don't fight yourself in there, and you find what you're made out of it, you look at it in this. But in the next hour, we're talking about mid-Kevin still is going to be at Cancer, the ascendant still rising in the Libra, but that energy comes into Mars and Venus and goes in towards the North Node. This is going to be your visions is in there, the power that it's in there. And at the same time, that energies of the moon, it's going to be exactly 26 degrees and with the 26 degrees Neptune. Between these hours, we're talking about 8 and 9 p.m., that energy of visions is going to crystallize inside of you as long as you're able to see it. If you're not able to see it, then there is something within the family patterns within you because the moon is squaring the ascendant, that it's in Cancer. That's what that it's the inner work, or or you stopping your evolution, going against the evolution. If you go against the evolutions, you are what? You're devolutions. You're destroying yourself. That's what it is. And talking about the 10 o'clock, the energies, the rising, it's going to be with the moon. Of course, you're going to pay attention in your emotions is in there. Midheaven goes to Leo, and that's not going to be pretty much pleasant of the growth. And of course, Mars and Venus are in oppositions in there together with Pluto. Venus, it's kind of like a walking itself out of this for it, but in the next hour, actually, between probably we're talking about 30 minutes from now. In there at 10 o'clock, that Venus is going to be feeling it, that energy so much. And pay attention to your emotions. That is, it tells you here is the divine visions. Guess what? Neptune has only one aspect, that it's with the moon. That's it. The visions is only for divine purpose. You're not seeing them, that's mean you haven't evolved to see it. And if you don't see it, don't blame anybody else looking inside of you. Why cannot be able to see it? It's maybe something put in unseen. And we're talking about 11 o'clock, guys, in there. The ascendant is going to be at Scorpio. You're going to have preview for the next day. When you wake up in the next day, what the energies will be. You're going to be looking at the shadow. Why I'm not growing? Why I'm not seeing it? What is going to be your energies? But you're going to have a great emotions next day. Why? The moon, it's going to be trining Mars. I'm going to be trining the sun, Saturn, and Mercury. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be squaring Mars and Venus, but the authority, the communications, and the ability to overcome your limits, that is going to be. But that's more about tomorrow. So for right now, guys, thank you so much for watching and appreciate it. Hi, Sunshine. Thank you so much. If you guys have any questions you may ask right now, if there is no questions, isn't there? You can go ahead and sharing the love and light up here. If you need to talk to me, you guys probably know how to find me. Go to the channel. My information is there, and my services is available to you guys. Grande, thank you for the purple hearts. Love it. Thank you. Thank you so much. And let me give you my gifts for you. As usual, you guys know what they are. And here it is. Thank you, guys. And be loved. And hopefully everything goes with you, okay with you. If anything, those comments below. All right, guys. Be loved.